Daddy Alabama, Mama Louisiana. You mix that Negro with that Creole, make it Texas.
Tina Knowles came in the game swinging. Straight up embarrassed her fucking husband on national TV. Good morning, YouTube. And to all my subscribers, thank you for subscribing to the channel. Allow me to jump right into this commentary. And today I want to talk about how Tina Knowles disrespected her husband on national TV. What a bad example for black love. You know, I'm an advocate for black love. I'm also an advocate for dating whomever makes you happy. No matter what the race is, it doesn't matter. Love to me doesn't have a color. It's all about the heart, the emotion, the soul, and the physicality of the attraction. And that's how I feel. But I'm gonna play a video of how she was talking about herself, and I'll be right back with my commentary.
I wrote down all the good things about myself, which is really hard. Have you ever tried to do that? To just sit down and write out 10 things that are really good about yourself? I wrote these things about myself, and I was like, I'm a bad sister. I have done some pretty incredible things. I'm not so bad. I deserve somebody because I'm great, you know?
Okay, guys, you just saw Tina Knowles basically patting herself on the back with several hands. According to her, she's great, like Tony the Tiger up in this bitch. And she didn't know in that instance that her man's masculinity just took a fall and busted his own ass just like that when she said it. Now, I'm going to play you a video when she actually took her husband to task in front of the cameras. She had to know that this will go viral. This was very disrespectful. These are conversations that you have behind closed doors with one another, not for the whole world to see. So I'm going to play this video and then I'm going to come back with the rest of my actual perception on this whole issue.
Envisioned the type of man I wanted. I prayed for the type of man I wanted, and I got pretty much that. Is he perfect? Absolutely not. But, you know, he has a lot of the qualities. He has a lot of the qualities that that I love, and we're having a really good time, and I'm enjoying life. So there is hope, women.
Are you fucking serious right now? You're fucking kidding me. Yo, that made me get my white girl on. Because I would have been standing outside on her ass, waiting on her ass just like this. Like we got something to talk about. You know, all jokes aside, sometimes it's not about what you say, it's how you say it and the mannerism behind what you say. And when she said that he wasn't perfect, rightfully so, nobody is perfect. But then when he followed up with the question and said, no, I'm not perfect. What? No. And she said, no. That's the disrespectful shit right there that I'm talking about. It was the way she said it and her mannerism behind what she said that made it an awful interview and an awful showcase for black love. And her being Beyonce's mother, it's a bad example for a lot of black women out here, young black women, to think that they can go about their relationships with their black man on a day-to-day basis and actually act like that. That was very, very classless. I didn't like it at all. I mean, because you have to think, and guys, let me tell you something. I'm petty as hell, because if that was me in that situation, and as soon as she said I wasn't perfect, and I came back and asked her, so no, I'm not perfect, and she said, no, I would have said some shit like, well, make sure you douche today. Make sure you douche. Make sure you douche today. And I'm straight up, put her on blast, because you don't have no respect for our marriage. You don't have no respect for our love. Those are things that we talk about behind closed doors. Why would you put that out there to have people speculating about what's not so perfect about me? I mean, why did you marry me if you were going to actually, publicly shame me like this? This is ridiculous. And I think that, in some instances, black men see this from certain black women and they run like hell. And it's just a situation where Tina Knowles feels that she's more accomplished than her husband. She's Beyonce's mom. That gives her power in her mind. Her net worth is larger. So she feels that she wears the pants. And I don't care about who has the most money in a relationship. I don't care who is the most accomplished. That shouldn't make anyone in that relationship feel the need to conform or to do something that the other asks of them that they don't want to do. It should be a mutual respect factor there. Money shouldn't play a factor on a decision. Your decision should be based on love and how you feel about one another, not what you have, not materialistic things. That shit don't matter at the end of the day. It's about the person, his soul, her soul, their mind, their spirit, their overall commitment to their marriage. You do know that sometimes when you have the breadwinner within a relationship, that person will try to dangle that carrot over your head because they feel like they have power over you because they're more financially stable than you. And I can see this in this particular situation where Tina Knowles knows that she is the breadwinner. She's Beyonce's mom. And whatever I want you to do, whatever I ask you to conform to within this relationship, it should be done. And that's a shame, and that's sad. And if I was him, I would definitely have an in-depth conversation with her to see where our relationship stands. Because if you're going to go on live television and discredit me like that, then our relationship and our marriage is not as strong as it needs to be. And he needs to put her in her place as a man. I don't give a damn about being Tina Knowles. You're Beyonce's mom. I'm your damn husband. You're going to respect me. And I'm going to return the respect. You know? And that's just how it is. You know, he just needs to check her. She needs to be checked. She's on a high horse right now. You need to bring her back down to earth and let her know what you will stand for and what you won't stand for. You know? I do realize that we don't know the ins and outs of their relationships. He could be verbally abusive. He could be, we don't know. So I don't want to make it seem like, oh, I'm just all for him. But just going by what we saw and what she said, just going by that, this is my opinion on the situation. But we don't know how he is behind closed doors. He could be a monster. So I want to put that out there too. I'm not trying to absolve him from anything because we don't know behind closed doors who he is as an individual to prompt her to actually say that on live television. It could be something that made her say that. But if there is not, this was definitely a move that was disrespectful, and her husband needs to rethink if he wants to be married to her any longer. With that said, guys, hit the like button if you like it. Subscribe to the channel. I'm going to get out of here and enjoy my Sunday. Peace.